Right. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? Welcome to Bma's Crafty Corner. I am Bma, better known as Els. And we are making a steampunk journal. Yep, that's what's on tap. Just a nice little steampunk journal. Sorry, I'm doing a thing for Boogie Crochet. She needed something. And so I'm getting that done real quick. Of course, I don't get to see her anymore because now she doesn't need to come over here and bug me off, to make her labels. Her mom bought her a label maker. Because we support her ambitions. Okay, so I did a little fussy cutting last night. Just to get some stuff out of the way. Oh, and I have to tell you, fussy cutting while you're playing a game, not the best thing to do. It's very hard to work your mouse and your arrow keys at the same time with scissors in your hands. I'm kidding. All right, so we are going to get started. We have lots of fussy cuts. We have lots of stickers and other bits of ephemera. We have more ephemera here. We have some of our metals out. We have a punch. We've done some pieces, and I do need to get this filled, and I still have a few pieces that need to be cut. I also have some strips that are, theme appropriate. So we're going to get those done. Almost done here. I just need to finish getting this apart. I'm making her little thank you cards that she tucks in her orders. And she needed some business card size, because one of her orders is very small and the big card is too big. So her mommy's here to pick up stuff that has been ordered from, Bma's printing service. Here you go. All right, so let's get this done real quick because there's no glue in there. All right. Pliers. Go need pliers. There we go. Because these bottles, man, they get angry. Now, I'm probably going to spill this all over the desk, so sorry. It's going to be messy. It usually is. Oh, well, that wasn't too bad. Not too bad at all. Okay. Because we are gluing a lot of little bits, these little teeny pieces, and so it's easier to glue it with the smaller needle point. Alrighty. Seriously? There's a die on the floor.
Oh, wow. So shocking.
What?
That you have a die on the floor.
Actually, I never have dies on the floor. This one Harry pulled out of the package. He does that. Turd. All right. So let's get our little bits box so we can add a little, a little zhuzh to some of this. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But we do have this to create our bases, and we also have, I have a circle punch, so we can use that too. Alrighty. So let's take a look. What do we have? Oh, you know what? I gotta get the thing. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Okay, that one's good. You reading list? All right.
Are you leaving me?
Yeah, I still have to go in and I'll change in the car.
Ah.
You yelled at me the other day. Actually, it's been yelling at me for like 2 minutes now.
Ow.
Can we close this door?
Nope.
Okay. Oh, that's why. You want me to get the cat?
No.
Okay.
Never bring in the cat. Excuse me. Your mom's rude. He's watching birdies.
Watching you.
Yeah, because I went out there, but he's on bird watch. Okay.
I didn't want to watch you.
So, hi, Marie. All right, so it still has to be cleaned up, but I did some hand dyes on chiffon to make chiffon ribbon. And I don't know how long these are. They were yard. So, yeah, so I hand dyed all these. Just getting started to dyeing stuff. I decided to do chiffon ribbon. So I have a bunch of those. Because I'm a glutton for punishment. I love you.
I'll see you later.
I'm still mad.
I'm so sorry that I took your dog.
I got better in everything.
You're still technically in the susceptible stage until a week after you're feeling better, Mom.
Oh, shush.
Don't shush me.
You're a meaner.
No, I'm a health nut.
You're a meaner. The only person on the planet who can tell me no. She knows it. All right. So I thought maybe, we could use a little lace on some of these. Do something different. That is my mini me. Oh, we had to talk with the big brain boy last night. He called. It's, he's just, with everything going on, it just is not jiving for him, All right, I think we could do these on a circle because I don't think we need that big piece in the background. So let's cut a few circles. Okay. All right. Excuse me. I am still coughing and getting stuff out of my lungs. But otherwise, I'm better. All right, I'm going to glue this on. So a little 3-in-1. Just run away from home. Yeah, she always runs away from home. Excuse me for my printer, man. Okay, so putting a little piece of lace on the bottom. Nothing too fancy. And I can use the big glue bottle for this kind of stuff. That works. All right. I have to blow my nose. I'm going to mute my mic real quick. Okay, sorry about that. All righty. Let's do. I'm going to turn my Gramercy so I can use it. Hi, Gramercy cart. Okay. Now I can actually get to my stuff. So pull these two first. Here we go. What do we have? We'll use that one. And let's see. Oh, you guys never get to see this. So this is what the boxes on the Gramercy card look like, and they are all you know, the little bits and pieces and parts and things. And right now I am looking to see. Those are really tiny. I want the bigger ones. And if I don't have any bigger ones, then I guess I'll have to make some. Ah, there we go. All right. So, ooh, I like that one. And I kind of like that one. All right. All right, so this one already has paper clip. But it is going to need a tag. And the tag should be 2 by 3 1/4. Hello, Gypsy. Hello, Christine. All right, so 2 by 3 1/4. What do I want? Pray tell, do I want to make it? Hmm. All right. Keep that. It's going to be 3. Take that part off. And we're going to need a piece of tag backing. 2 by 3, and I need a piece of tag backing. Do I have any? I don't. I'll get one out. Okay. So that's what I keep all of these bits and pieces of file folders for. So I save like all of these. Let's see. Big old box of them. So when I'm cutting a folio or something and I have leftover pieces, I always hold on to them because they work for tags. Okay, let's see. Look at that, just fits on there too. All right, let's glue this down. If you had Facebook Messenger. I don't have you on Facebook, which would make my life easier. Very stingy that way. Let me grab this real quick. I mean, I'm not hard to find because I'm the only me there is, but you know. By the way, I heard from Jennifer this morning, and they are just about in the Phoenix area right now. So they're getting close to Tucson. Tucson's about an hour and 15 minutes, depending upon how you drive from Phoenix. This is just the side off of some dot matrix paper, but it makes fantastic vintage looking hole protectors. See? Hi, honey, missed your daughter.
I know.
She was here and gone. All right. Okay. Well, send me a message so that we're connected, and I'll accept the message. Yeah, I'm telling you. Weirdness. Now, I've done this, and I don't think it'll fit in there. You know, like, I don't think it'll work as far as the design, but you know what? It's not bad. All right. So now we're going to decorate this. Just got to find the right thing, you know? And I have a lot of stuff. So we'll just find the right thing and put it on here. Okay, go here. Here. Accept. There you go. You're in there. All right, what are we going to put on here, guys? I got to find something. You know? Like, I like this, but not with that tag. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I didn't think very well when I did this. Let's put some dark ink on this and see where we're at. So this was, God, this one was a while ago. This is the kimono paperclip, kimono pocket paperclip. These are made from 6x6 paper and pretty easy to do. Hmm. I think I'm just going to do something like big over the top, you know, on here. I'm putting her on there. Okay. Sooting her up. She looks all sooted up. All right, we're going to put her on here. Glue. We can use the big one. Okay. Let's put a little hole in here. A little one. That's a little piece. So we're going to put a little hole. Little hole. There we go. Little hole. Okay. All right. So now we have a paper clip. Our first paper clip for this. Okay. All righty. So we also took out a couple of our envelopes that are also, you know, paper clippish. So we can decorate these. I don't know. This one, I think it's just too big. Like I'm thinking it and I'm like, it's too big. If it was like half the size, I think it would be okay. But it's too big and I can't remake it. These are too big. But you know what? I'm going to keep them out because we might use them like on one of the flips. But I think for the pages themselves, they're a little too big. But we're going to keep them anyway. All right, where is it? There it is. Okay. So now we have paper, we have lace, we have stuff. And what does that mean? that means we're going to build some, God help me. I don't know why I do this to myself. We're going to build some clusters. I hate clusters. I really do. Hate them. Hate them, hate them, hate them, hate them, hate them. Just not a cluster kind of gal, you know. Although I'm going to be honest, I have been working on making some digitals, and I thought about making clustered digitals. You know, like where there's like little strips of paper on there, and there's like little circles of paper, and then there's like some pieces that you can tear, and you know, so that you can like layer them up. Anyway, I was just thinking about it, thinking out loud, more or less. So this is an old style gauze pad that I've tea dyed. The new ones, it doesn't work, but the older ones, it does. Works really well. It just has a fantastic look, you know. Oh, let's see what else. What else? What in the hell is that? Oh, it's just a little piece of fiber. Might be the last of it, and that's why I'm keeping it. I'm famous for that. Okay, we're going to build a cluster. All right, so first things first. Let's put some glue on here. Waiting for the glue. The bog of eternal stitch. All right, so we have that. We will add this. And then we'll put some more glue. And then we'll add this. And then I'll ink this guy, or drop him on the floor and lose him. Hi, how you doing? Okay, sorry. All right, so we're gonna get some ink on this. Little bit of glue on there. Put that on that. Give that a haircut. Put the lid back on this real quick. And I gotta find them. I know I have them. I just don't know where they are. Oh, I kind of like that. Okay. Nope, too big. All right. I think they could be in the box, so let me look. Oh, we have a base. Let's use that. What is that? Oh, no, that won't work. Let's see. Other side. Other side. Nope, that's where they are. Yeah, but they're around here someplace. Okay. This will work. I need the tiny one. I need the tiny one. Tiny ones. I need a teeny, teeny, tiny one. It's not quite tiny. Need it much tinier. Or maybe. No. That's the one I want right there. I'm going to lose it because it's tiny. I'll lose it. Oh no, gears everywhere. All right, I'm just putting you over here now. I'll get you later. Where did that one go? Hold on, I lost a gear on the floor. There it is. Okay. I keep this little magnetic flashlight under the desk here because I lose things all the time. All right. Marie, there is nothing here to figure out, baby. All you do is just follow your heart, babe. Follow your heart. If it seems like the right thing to you, then do it. And everybody else can kiss your dupa. There's no real trick to this. Hi, Chris. Nobody's ever late, babe. All right. So let that one dry. We made the cluster. And then I made a cluster. Okay. Now, I need my scissors. Why? Because I have the box out and I don't want to fight with everything right now. So I'm going to cut very unstraight lines. And glue this on. Oh, that's easy. It's actually gotten easier. Because I know when I started, you had to have, like, you had to have so many viewers to go live. It was a pain in the dupa. All right, I'm going to glue this on. Yeah, it's not hard. Ready for spring. All right, done with this season. Let's move on. I know, right? Ugh. I don't want to do this anymore. Can we just move forward, please? Okay, we'll do that. Maybe. I don't know. You never know. I might change my mind in 30 seconds. See, changed my mind. We're going to add this. Is there a reason to it? No, not really. I'm just adding it. You might need ice cream. Like, okay, I've never done it on my phone. Yes, I did. I did it one time on my phone. A long time ago when I was on the road. And it was a late night lunatics. My partner went live and I just signed in to the StreamYard. But like, it wasn't like, I don't know. I don't qualify that as like live, you know? It's more like I was piggybacking on somebody else's live. I don't know. Like, I keep picking this up and then I keep going, no, I don't know. We're moving it out of the pile for now. I need a short person, a very short person. Or something. It's like a screw. Let's put a screw on there. Why not, right? I don't know. It was just in there. Just a random screw. All right, I'm going to put some ink in this. See if that improves anything. Not really. But, you know, maybe. I think my problem with this one is that I put on a piece of paper that says something and now I don't want to cover over it. You know what? I don't care. We're covering. I'm going to put this down. This is why we filled up the little bottle, the micro point. Okay, here we go. You ever eat something like a long time ago and then like you haven't had it in forever and then all of a sudden it just pops back into your head and you're like, God, I want that. When I was younger and I lived in California, I used to work up in West Hollywood and I used to take a bus up to West Hollywood. And there was this guy that used to sell these like chunks of meat. I want to say it was lamb. And it was seasoned and I want to say it was lamb because it came like on a kebab kind of thing. There was no vegetables, it was just the meat. And he wrapped it in like a half a pita, like a flatbread. And it was so freaking good. Oh my God. And I used to eat that like 2 or 3 times a week when I would catch the bus, like, because when I would catch the bus up to West Hollywood, I had like a 40-minute wait from when I got off of one bus and when my next bus left, because it was an express bus. And even though I waited 40 minutes, I still got there an hour earlier than if I had taken the stop one. So I would order this and I would get it. And oh my God, it was so good. So good. And I have never had anything like it again. It was so good. So good. So good. I had meat. Do, 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 do. It was nummy. It was. It was so good. All right. So now we have to do something on the other side too, because we don't want to just decorate one side. We want both sides decorated. So we're going to put something on this side. And I think we're just doing gears here, guys. So. I don't want to use the same one that I used on the other side. All right. Users. I am happy for one thing. There's this sandwich place, family run, that was up in California, in Redondo Beach, inland, not on the beach, but still in the city of Redondo Beach. And they made the best steamed pastrami sandwiches I've ever had in my life. But it's their pickles. It's their freaking pickles that are to die for. And they're moving to Vegas. They're opening a shop here. And I'm so happy. All right, so we have a little bit of decoration on both sides. I like it. So we have now 2 paper clips, I think. 1 paper clip, 1 paper clip. 2 paper clips with 2 paper clips. Okay, paper clips are important. You got to have paper clips, you know, because you got to clip stuff in. You can't just, you know, you got to clip stuff in. Okay, so we have a couple of pieces of ephemera to start with. We have lots of stuff cut. Let's start figuring out signatures. Sorry, I'm picking up gears, guys. On a paper that's all steampunk, so it's very hard to see the gears on it. Okay, so let me move some stuff and let's start pulling paper to do some signatures. Because I think being able to get started putting some stuff down is going to help us figure out the direction we're going. Okay, these up here. Those over there. Wherefore art thou the bag for this? Oh, that was wonderful. Yeah, that was great. I just made a mess, guys. Yep. Okay. I did. I just poured a whole bunch of stuff onto the floor. Yep. Because I'm so good at this. Okay, here we go. All right, so I'm going to grab our ephemera that we've made, put it in this bag. This is done. This one. We're going to put our pieces and parts in. Strips, they count as pieces and parts. They're going in. Punches are pieces and parts, and they're going in. And then all of our pre-cut stuff is going to go in. Now, we're going to play with this some more tonight because I'm not done with it, you know? So all of this going in here. And all of this. By the way, this is from My Porch Prints, this little Okay. So this is all going in here. I'm going to put this away. So we need to pick paper, you know. All right. I'll get the rest of this cleaned up later. Good. All right. So we said browns, blues, rusts, industrials, some technology kind of pages, that kind of stuff. So let's bring in, so we do have some of this. We'll do a ledger. Let me see if I have a half one. Yep, I do. Okay, so we use a half ledger page. This is like 100-pound Nina. We'll use a couple of pages of that. What else do we have that we can use? No idea what anyone would ever use that for. That's tea dye, that'll work. Let's see what else. Ooh. Put one of those on one of the pages. That would be cool. What else do we have in here that would work? We have this. It's got the little flower girl thing on it. That's kind of fun. That's kind of an industrial look. What else? What else? All right. Moving on to a different drawer. We have this stuff. It's handmade. We'd have to make a signature page out of it, but I'm willing. And parchment, yes. Oh, telephone logs. Again, we'll have to make signatures out of them, but I'm okay with that. Some short composition. Now remember, we have to make 4 signatures for this, and that's at least 7 pages each. So let's do our compositions here. So I'm going to trim this off, and we'll, we'll make a signature page out of it. Normally I wouldn't, but these are torn, and whatever Putzoid took them out decided not to just take the, the spiral out. Like these I'll leave in. Okay, anybody else that needs to be made into signature page? I don't think so. Okay, so we're gonna do these two. Bless you.
Thank you.
All right, so we're gonna do these two. We're gonna get this to the side. Get the scoreboard. We don't really need it, but I do like this to be as straight as possible. All right. I'm gonna go 5/8 on this because the 1/2 inch is like right on the. All right, so we have those. This open. Let's get some glue in here. They said, bless you.
Thank you.
Okay. Wiped all the glue off that one spot. Here we go. Okay. So I'm going to glue this down. We'll hit it with some washi. I don't know why, but the whole tip feels loose. And then we'll put some washi tape on there. Right there. Icky stickies. Cut that off. Now we're probably going to shorten this page because I don't really know the measurements on this book yet. So let's see. What are our signatures going to be? Our signatures are going to be, this is 9 inches, so they're going to be like 8.5. So this one's going to be just under the limit. Yay. Dive bombing myself with rulers, All right. So let's write this down so we remember. Eight and a half by, probably should have measured this. Again, they're falling. Okay, 8.5 by. Just get that in there. 8.5 by 6.5. 6 3/4. 8.5 by 6 3/4. All right, so now we know that. Don't know why we didn't measure it to begin with. Don't know why we didn't already know it. We've done enough of these. Okay. All right, so that's one. Done. Now we'll do the other one. Okay. All right, and then we'll take this one. I think I need a wider one. Use this one. Here. This. I hate when my washi tape goes curly Sue on me. All right. Put this down. Put that down. Put this down. Okay. So we made 2 signature pages out of single pages for this. And stickies to trim. Oh yeah, for the little golden books. Yeah, we did a lot of that on the little golden books. Because all the pages were, once you tear it apart, pages are like 2 inches too wide. And so you have to get them trimmed up. And you don't want to lose the story, so you don't want to just like hack them off, you know? And this one is 8.5 inches. So this is as tall as we're going to go. So we have 2. This one's probably going to be pocketed or trimmed. 2, 3. This will be 4. And 5, 6, that's a pocket. 7, that's a pocket. I don't know, it's like 21 pieces of paper to go. I'm going to find 21 more pieces of paper to put in here. I lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This one's going to be trimmed down. And let's see. So 28, we have 11. We need more paper. Okay. So. Yeah, this is too thin to use for pocketing. So we'll just take it off like there. Why not, right? Close enough for hand grenades and horseshoes. All right. Everybody behave. I gotta find more paper. All right, we're going to the drawer. Industrial grunge. Yes? Yes, okay. This. How about gray? Green. Cardstock, no card. No card in this thing. Paper. That one didn't work. Sheets of gray. All right. So I've got some gray. Kind of a blue gray. I'm not dyeing paper for this. We are working with what we have because I have so much paper, it's disgusting.
Huh?
Oh, crap. This one's toast. We'll save it for scrap. All right. So we're getting closer to 3 signatures worth of paper. Grab another piece of this. I like it. Of course, I'll never find it again, right? That'll work. All right, and then it's not quite the same brightness, but it'll work. And then I have, all the tea dyed paper that was destroyed. I think that the grunge will work for this, Like, I'm not a big fan of grunge, but so this is the linen. It's destroyed. One, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So let's count how many we've got, see where we're at. Let's try to put it all in the same direction first. How about that? And then, of course, we can add in some index cards and stuff because we don't have any of those in there yet. And then we can put together some signatures. Any blueprints? No, unfortunately, I don't. But I'm going into the specialty papers now, so let's see what we have there. Okay, what do we have? That. And that. Some of that. This one's going to need a lot of love. This one. And this one. Let's see where we're at here. So these are 8, and they need to be no more than 6.5. So let's take 2. Let's take 2 inches off of this, 1.5 inches off of it. We'll do a 1/2 inch over here. We'll make a single signature journal page out of this. Yeah, I think so. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's take 1.5 inches off of the edge. You get it square. 1.5 inches. Keep those. All right. Half an inch here. Hi, Miss Mari. All right. So let's get these two put together and make a signature page. And then I keep losing Boney. So put that down. There we go. And then this needs washi tape. Nope. This one. Where is it? There it is. I'm like, where did it go? Okay, so here's the sucky part about being sick. I keep getting the heat flashes because the fever's gone, but my body's going, hey, we're warming up. So yeah, we talked to the big brain boy last night and told him that the whole family is moving closer to him. Because crap rolls downhill. Because he's my boy. He's my baby. Okay, so that's the inside of our signature. But remember, it's going to be, it's going to be divided. So it's not going to be that big of a deal. Okay. So his dad wants to retire closer to him because he's our youngest. So presumably he'll be around the longest to take care of us. So that being said, his dad wants to move closer to him. Okay. I go with the dad. My daughter can't be without me, so she goes with me. Her daughter, absolutely, positively, 250% would not be able to survive without her mom. She's way too dependent on her mom, and she hates Vegas. So a free trip out, she's going. And the boys, they won't leave their mom either. They want to be close to their mommy. So yeah, the whole family's moving. All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, and 28. That is 4 signatures at 7 pages each. So we have all of the pages we need to make our signatures. Damn. Your daughter does that too. Our daughter called one time. Don't know how she did it. Lost a tire, wrapped it around her axle. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, see, I don't like that. 4. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so now I'll count, make sure I've got 7 in each one. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a signature. Let's see what we got here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is a signature. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. That's a signature. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. That is also a signature. So we have 4 signatures. Yeah, nothing. A spare tire is it's an option. It's an option. Okay. Let's see. See if we can find clips with letters on them already. A. 1 signature. Let's put this one together. That's a C. That's a C. Here's a B. B. Okay. Next.
Found a t-shirt for me.
I'm gonna slap you.
What? You don't think it fits?
No, I don't.
You don't think I'm an emotional support husband?
No, I don't.
At least it's got a side that's not that deep.
I'm gonna pet you. I'm looking. I don't think we have a D. We may have to make a D. D. We have a D. D. We have D. D, 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 D. Okay. Last one. Whew. I don't know that I like this page, so I'm probably going to change it. All right, D. A, B, C, and D. Of course, I will do one signature off camera, as always. And we have 4 signatures to go into our journal. All right, let's see. All right, guys, I'm going to call it quits for today. Please try to get your washi subs, your washi swaps mailed if you can. If you can't, let me know so I can let them know. Unless you're in touch with them. You know, if you're in touch with them, then go ahead and let them know that, you know, hey, it's going to be a little late. I can't get to the mailbox. I don't want anybody breaking a hip or anything, you know. What else? 21st of next month is the deadline for your pick a journal. So send me in those. Remember, 3x5 card or paper in a small envelope. Send it out. Hubbard will open it and give it to me, and I will have, you know, some ideas of what we might be doing. Did I just find it? Okay, now that's the right size. We're putting it in the bag with the ephemera. We'll finish up with it later. Putting it in here. I love when you just look up and find stuff on your desk you didn't realize you had. Let's see what else. So get that in the mail. I will pick one. Please, 1 entry per person. I don't want to, you know, I don't want anybody to stack the odds. And if you've already won one, then don't, you know, please don't add another one unless you plan on giving it away. What else? I think that's it. We don't have a whole lot going on right now. Tomorrow, we're going to be back. We'll be back tonight for Friday Night Nuts. Remember, that starts at 7 p.m. my time. That's 7, 8, 9, and 10 across the country. So it's going to be 10 o'clock out on the East Coast. And, you know, we run about an hour, hour and a half on that one. And we're going to be talking about underwear because I have questions. I have really good questions for underwear. We're going to talk about anything you guys want to talk about. And what else? Tomorrow is Mixed Media. On Sunday, we will be doing our regular game day, and I will be announcing the 3rd challenge in the Projects of 26 challenge. I have no idea what it's going to be. We're going to pull it out of the bag and find out. So far, we've had a tag using newspaper, and we've had a card using ink. Nothing spectacular over the top, you know, but some of them may ask you to reach outside the box a little bit. Stretch your creativity. That's it, guys. That's all I have. Until I see you again, stay hydrated, stay warm, and stay well, my friends. I love you guys, and I will see you soon. Bye.